Hello, friends. The second chapter in this book is Packaging Materials. Packaging is the science, art, and technology of enclosing or protecting products for distribution, storage, sale, and use. Packaging refers to the process of design, evaluation, and production of packages. Pharmaceutical packaging can be defined as the economical means of providing presentation, protection, identification, information, convenience, compliance, integrity, and stability of the product. Bulk pharmaceuticals can be shipped to another pharmaceutical company for further processing, to a contract packager for forming unit packs to international customers, etc. Smaller bulk packs can be shipped to pharmacies, particularly compounding pharmacies in the hospitals. The wide variety of pharmaceutical solids, liquids, and gases are packaged in a wide variety of packages. The functions of packaging includes product identification that helps in identification of products and product protection that helps to protect the contents of a product from spoilage, breakage, leakage, etc. It can facilitate the use of product such as convenience to open, handle and use by the consumers. Packaging is exploited by manufacturers as a means of product promotion and to attract the attention of the people while purchasing. Components of packaging includes container, closure, carton or outer, measuring device, label and box. Pharmaceutical packaging has different types, namely primary packaging, secondary packaging and tertiary packaging. Primary packaging is the material that first envelopes the product and hold it, such as aerosol spray can, blister packs, bottles, etc. Secondary packaging is present outside the primary packaging and is used to group primary package together, such as boxes and cartons. Whereas tertiary packaging is used for bulk handling and shipping, such as barrel, container, edge protector, etc. It is used to pack multiples of products. The box provides primary defense against external hazards and have shock absorbing features. The boxes are made up of thick cardboard and wood. There are various types of packaging materials used for pharmaceutical packaging that includes glass, plastics, metals, rubbers, and paper or cardboards. The selection criteria for packaging materials includes the degree of protection required, compatibility with the dosage form, filling method, customer convenience such as size and weight of dosage form, sterilization method to be employed and the cost. Glass is the material of choice for the containers used for storing pharmaceutical products because of its superior protective qualities and inertness feature. The hydrolytic resistance under the prescribed condition of contact between the interior surfaces of the container expresses the chemical stability of glass for pharmaceutical use. Glass is principally made up of silica 59 to 80% with varying degree of calcium oxide 5 to 12%, sodium oxide 12 to 17%, aluminium oxide 0.5 to 3%, barium oxide, boric oxide, potassium oxide, magnesium oxide, and chelate. The composition of glass varies and is usually adjusted for specific purposes. Glass containers are made by using blowing, drawing, pressing, and casting processes. The types of packaging components made up of glass include ampoule bottles, vials, and syringes. Based on hydrolytic resistant glass can be classified into type 1 borosilicate glass, type 2 treated soda lime glass, type 3 regular soda lime glass, and type 4 non-parental general purpose soda lime glass. Glass containers for drugs are generally available in clear flint or amber color. For decorative purposes, special colors such as blue, emerald green, and opal may be used. Only amber glass and red glass provides protection against the photo degradation. Plastic materials consist of one or more polymers together with certain additives if necessary, such as antioxidants, stabilizers, plasticizers, lubricants, coloring matter, and impact modifiers. Plastics are long-chain polymers that can be melted, formed into a desired shape, and solidified during cooling. Plastics are inexpensive, strong, durable, corrosion resistant with high thermal and electrical insulation properties. In addition, they can be easily molded into the desired shape and provide protection against contamination during storage and transportation. Plastic materials offer several advantages such as easy manufacturing and recyclability, availability in different quality, freedom of design, breakage and puncture resistance, wide consumer acceptance, non-fragility and lightweight, excellent moisture and gas barrier properties, and low heat conductivity and good sealing properties. The types of plastics used in pharmaceuticals include polyethylene, polystyrene, polycarbonate polyvinyl chloride, polyvinylidene chloride, polychloro-trifluoroethylene, cyclic olefin, copolymers, and polypropylene. Metals are the versatile materials used in the pharmaceutical packaging. These are strong, relatively unbreakable, opaque, and impervious to vapors, gases, odor, and microorganisms. Metal is used only in packaging of non-parental pharmaceutical products due to its particle shading properties. Although they are resistant to temperature variation, they react with some chemicals and thus require application of coating and lacquers to prevent chemical reaction and corrosion. The commonly used metals in pharmaceutical packaging include tin, aluminum, and tin plate. Packs made from metal foil are strips and blisters, and container packs are aerosol cans and gas cylinders. The collapsible metal tubes are attractive containers that permit specific amounts of formulation to be packed easily with good reclosure and adequate environmental protection. Metallic tubes are light in weight, unbreakable, and are suitable for high-speed automatic filling operations. Rubber is used to make closures, stoppers, cap liners, and bulbs for dropper assemblies. Rubber components are made either from natural or synthetic sources. Natural rubber has got good resealing, fragmentation, and coring properties when compared to synthetic rubber, but is poor in respect to aging and has chances of moisture and gas permeation. It is more susceptible to absorption of preservative systems and sterilizations by multiple autoclaving and is also not possible. The performance characteristics of rubber used in pharmaceutical applications are imparted via its chemical modification. The rubber for pharmaceutical applications consists of a base elastomer which is combined and/or reacted with a number of additives under high temperature and pressure. The types of rubber include natural rubber, neoprene rubber, nitrile rubber, butyl rubber, chlorobutyl rubber, bromobutyl rubber, silicone rubber, etc. Silicon is the most expensive and inert, but is readily permeable to moisture, gases, and absorbent to certain preservatives. Rubber is properly tested before using it for parenteral products. In the injectable drug products, rubber is used for many applications, such closures for vials and bottles, seals and plungers for syringes and cartridges, gaskets in manufacturing equipment, and ports on plastic bags, and intravenous administration sets. Rubbers are also used in aerosols and meter dose pump system. In addition to general tests such as revolving drum test, inclined impact test, shock test, vibration test, and drop test, etc. All these packaging materials are tested for specific quality control tests. At the end of this chapter, a list of short, medium, and long answer questions is given to assess your preparation. Thank you.